Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So, you're thinking about buying an electric vehicle? Huh? Great choice. But you've probably heard whispers, maybe even shouts, about how much cheaper electric car maintenance is compared to gas-powered vehicles. Is it really cheaper? That's the burning question we're tackling today. And I'm here to give you the honest, unvarnished truth, the US perspective. Of course. Now, before we dive into the nitty-gritty, let's be clear, cheaper is relative. There's no magic wand that makes EVs maintenance-free. But the type of maintenance, and the frequency, is different. Think of it like this. Gas cars are like those old clunkers that need constant oil changes, tune-ups, and the occasional major engine overhaul. EVs are more like sleek, modern appliances. They still need care, but it's often less frequent and less complex. Let's start with the biggies. Internal combustion engines, ICEs, have dozens of moving parts that wear down over time. Oil changes, spark plug replacements, timing belt adjustments, the list goes on. EVs? They have far fewer moving parts, significantly reducing the need for this kind of regular maintenance. You're not dealing with oil leaks, messy spark plugs, or the dreaded timing belt snap. Think about the peace of mind alone. Now, while recent data specifically comparing the long-term maintenance costs of EVs and gas cars in the US is somewhat limited, we can look at the general trends. Reports suggest that the absence of many traditional engine components translates to fewer trips to the mechanic. While I haven't found any specific, recent studies to back this up with hard numbers, it's a widely accepted fact among mechanics I've spoken to. What do EVs need? Well, their batteries are a key component, and they do require occasional checks and potentially replacements down the line. However, most manufacturers offer robust warranties on their batteries. Mitigating some of the potential cost breaks also tend to last longer in EVs due to regenerative braking, which helps slow the car down by capturing energy and recharging the battery. Less wear and tear on the brake pads equals less frequent replacements, saving you money. Another thing to consider is emissions inspections. While regulations vary by state, EVs typically require less frequent or even no emissions testing compared to gas cars. This is because they produce zero tailpipe emissions. Think about all that time saved not waiting in line for your emissions test. Time is money, right? Now, let's touch on some of the broader context surrounding EVs in the US. We've seen initiatives like the Electric Vehicle Rebate Program in Illinois, offering incentives to encourage adoption. These programs aim to make EVs more accessible and affordable, indirectly impacting the overall cost of ownership, including maintenance. Further, the reduction in U.S. petroleum imports, as highlighted by recent data, contributes to the broader economic picture of shifting toward cleaner energy sources, and plays into the long-term sustainability of EVs. However, it's worth acknowledging that there are also ongoing debates and legislation surrounding EV mandates, reflecting varied perspectives on the transition process. While NASA's research into more efficient electric motors is incredibly exciting, imagine motors 10 times more powerful and 98% efficient. These breakthroughs are still some time away from widespread adoption in consumer vehicles. That said, ongoing innovation in battery technology and electric motor design is continuously improving the performance and longevity of EVs, which will ultimately impact their maintenance needs and costs. So, to sum it all up, is electric car maintenance really cheaper? The answer is a qualified yes. While EVs aren't entirely maintenance-free, their simpler designs and fewer moving parts generally lead to less frequent and less expensive repairs compared to gas-powered vehicles. The long-term cost savings can be significant, especially when factoring in things like reduced emissions testing and longer-lasting brake pads. However, remember to factor in potential battery replacement costs down the line, even with warranties. Now, let's talk about you. If you found even one useful nugget or had a chuckle, hitting that like button really helps tell YouTube this content is valuable. Helping others find it too. It takes a second but means a lot. And hey, if you want to keep diving deep into topics like this and stay ahead of the curve, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. We've got more insights coming your way. Creating these detailed videos takes a ton of research and time. If you get value from this work and want to support the channel directly, there's a PayPal link in the description below. Every little bit helps fuel future content and keeps this channel going strong. No pressure at all, but huge thanks if you do. So, what are your thoughts on EV maintenance? Are you considering making the switch? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, drive safe.